I'm back again. Yes, I am. First of all, before I start with this review of Love and Hip Hop, Lana, let me give a few shout outs from last week's review. As you guys know, I do a little trivia. I sing certain songs, whatever's on my spirit at the time during these reviews, and I make it a point to say for you guys to give me the name of the song, the name of the album, and the year it all came out. And I will give you a shout out in next week's review. Now, with last week's review, I was singing a whole bunch of songs. I had a whole 90s flashback moment. And some of the people who named the songs correctly was my girl Itty Bitty 5609. Shouts out to you. Love you much. Longtime subscriber. And she named the Destiny's Child If song that I was singing. If you, great song, Destiny Fulfilled, darling. Okay, shouts out to my girl Holly Tramiel. When I had the whole 90s flashback moment, I was singing a whole bunch of songs and she pretty much named all the songs. Well, she did actually. I did Montel Jordan, This Is How We Do It. I did Zane, Hey Mr. DJ. I did Get Money, Junior Mafia. I did Tony Braxton, You're Making Me High. Brandy and Monica, The Boy's Mine. Salt and Pepper, Shoop. And In Vogue, Don't Let Go. So, shouts out to you, Holly Tramiel. Come through. And she also named Destiny's Child If. And she asked me, did I see the whole McLean sisters, Sierra, Lauren, and China sing it, from Daddy's Little Girls, those three little girls. And yes, I did, Tramiel, and they killed it. Who else? And Nisha D. She also named the Zane song that I was singing in last week's review. Okay. So from this review, let's get into the foolishness, y'all. All right. Hope y'all have a lovely day, lovely night whenever y'all are watching this or whatever. Okay. We have Karlie Red and Sierra. Y'all remember Sierra, the glam boy owner. Sierra, she is still steaming from last week's episode because y'all know Lovely Mimi told what Mariah told her was that Moriah, not Mariah, should never be Mariah. She's Moriah. Moriah was messing around with Shooter, the glam bar owner husband, and as we know, Moriah was Sierra's assistant at the glam bar. And they basically, found her someone picked up off the street, her in her blonde wig, and just was like, "You need help." You like, "You need help, ho? So I'm gonna give you help. Here's help." That's basically how that whole thing went with, I guess, how they discovered Sierra. Not like how Tommy Mottola discovered Mariah, or actually Brenda K. Star gave her the tape or whatever. Go back, watch the interviews, darling. I'm just saying, she's Moriah, not Mariah, okay? Yes, all right. So anyway, Karlie and Sierra, Karlie's friends with everybody. She sits down and talks and have a whole conversation. And Sierra was just like, I'm the glam bar owner and all this drama in my life. And girl, let me tell you, she was just like that whack Asian and black bitch, lovely Mimi. She's actually not black at all, but y'all know what I mean. She's black aesthetic, Cohen's child. She was just like that ratchet bitch, lovely Mimi, who used to work for me. She used to do nail. I do nail for you. Her. She was like, yeah, child. She told me that Moriah was messing around with my husband, and me being a glam bar owner, I had to get to the bottom of it. And Karlie Ray, she was just like, are you serious? Like, these men ain't shit and all this. They're not, Karlie, and neither are you. So, I mean. But she was just like, yeah, I just can't believe this shit. And after all that, I looked at her like a little sister. Like, I really did. Like, I tried to help her. And Karlie Ray was just like, this is crazy. She was just like, I don't know why so much drama in my life with other people's drama and all this. Because you like it, Karlie. Karlie's giving looks this season. It's actually back on right now on VH1. I have it on VH1. Because I was just watching a marathon of shit. I was watching a marathon of this, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Basketball Wives, and T.I. and Tiny, and they're going through their whole divorce, and it was just, VH1 was popping tonight. It really was. It was pretty good all the way through, pretty entertaining. Ooh, child, this is one lady who worked at the glam bar looking like a orangutan. Anyway, so they was talking, and Karlie loves the mess and loves the drama. Karlie advised her. She was just like, you know what, sis, what you need to do is basically just have a conversation with Moriah and find out the tea. And Sierra was just like, I don't know, I just want to slap this bitch, man. And Karlie was just like, slap her after you get the tea, in which I actually agree with Karlie on that. So, actually a little later on, Sierra, the glam bar owner, met with Moriah, and Moriah had on this terrible, terrible red. She don't look like her name is Moriah, by the way. She look like her name is Sheba, or what's she like her name Angie, or um Keisha, or I don't know. She don't look like a Moriah. I don't know what she look like, child. She look like Azalea Banks. That's what she looks like. But anyway, she had on that trash ass blonde wig. Sierra came in with this old nasty pink coat on. And she was just like, so I basically, like, I had a lot of reservations about coming here. But I just want to know the tea. Since I'm the glam bar owner, since I tried to help you out, I just really want to know the tea. Like, what's really going on with that? And Mariah was just like, you remember that time that your husband needed help or whatever, or he was too drunk or something, and you asked me to take him home? Well, I took him home. And that's basically what happened. It's pretty much your fault. And I need money. Like, I'm trying to start a nightclub and I need money. You ain't paying me enough. So I need some investors, and I'm gonna get that money anyway. So before you know it, the conversation lasted about 2 minutes. Sierra threw her purse. Mariah said that she basically was a non-motherfucking factor. My Basketball Wives review is coming later on, y'all, so stay tuned for that. Oh, click that bell if you guys haven't already. Click that bell that's by my name, Mr. Chalaki, and you'll get notified every time I upload a video, so you'll be one of the first people to see it. Wouldn't you want that? Oh my god, I would want that. So, what happened after that, guys? They pretty much went downhill after that whole conversation, and they got nowhere. And Mariah, she was just like, I actually came here to have a nice conversation with you, but you want some bullshit and all. How could she have a nice conversation with you, Mariah? I don't understand these folks. Where they come from? Mm-mm. Okay, so we have Waka Flocka and Charlie. Charlie is Tammy's little girl, cute as a button. And he's basically trying to find ways on how to win um, Tammy's heart back through, Charlie, her daughter, asking, questions and all that. And she was just like, she basically said, she didn't say this, but she basically said, good luck, nigga, because mama ain't think about you. Like, she's sick of your shit. Like, you can't, I don't care how many the shoes to buy her, taking her on trips, how many clothes you can buy her, how many cars. I don't care how many couches you get her, how many love seats. She's sick of the shit. You done cheated on her I don't know how many times. And so I don't know what the hell you gonna do. But so basically, Charlie advice to Waka Flocka was to keep trying to take her to Paris or take her to a restaurant or something. So a little later on, Waka met up with his mama. Everybody's fave auntie, Deb. And Deb was just like, you know what, Waka, you really need to change. Don't you bring no other bitch to my front step. Don't do it. Oh, God. Every time I do her voice, I just cough. Deb, she was just like, I'm here for my son. And I'm really... I'm going to do this because I'm committed to my craft. I'm doing this for my son. And Waka Flocka, she was just like, man, she's just stubborn and all that kind of stuff. I want Waka to first buy his size shirts. All them love seats and love handles and shit hanging out and all that, and you flipping and falling and shit on the floor. You too big to damn fall. Get your ass up, sir. You ain't learn how to skate as a kid. Figure it out. Get a trainer. Breaking the damn flow and shit and tight ass shirts. I was just like, look at Waka looking like me in my shirts. But I be buying my size though, or I wear loose clothing, loose like this dashiki here, loose. But anyway, she was just like, yeah, I'm here for my son, but don't bring nobody else home. And Wako saying she's stubborn, and she was just like, she's not stubborn, she's a woman. She's not stubborn. She done been through a lot. One, two, three, four. Okay, I'm done. I can't with these manly women. Okay. Moving on from that, so apparently Waka found the light and he's gonna try to win Tammy back. So good luck to you, Negro. Okay. So Tommy's trying to make her own Chardonnay. Everybody knows Tommy loves Chardonnay, and she's a wine drinker, and she is a drunk in denial. So basically, she's talking to this. She hooked up with this guy to help her, make her own wine. This older white guy, and she just all excited. She was just like, "Yes, my nigga, this and this, that shit, my nigga." And the white guy's just looking at her, and I'm just looking at her talking to this white man like trash. But anyway, but he knew not to say it, right? So anyway, she basically had on nothing, but who really didn't have on anything was Karen King. Karen King brought her ass up in there. Now, she didn't have the dog, and even in her confessionals when she was talking this episode, she didn't have the dog. Maybe the dog finally was laid to rest. Who knows? She says she done had the dog for years and years, so apparently since childhood. So I don't know how the dog lasted this long, unless she worked some kind of voodoo spell and brought his little ass back to life. I don't know. I ain't in that lady's house. But she's making her own Chardonnay. Karen King showed up in this ridiculous dress that was way, 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 way too provocative for a lady of her age and her shape, in my opinion. But I mean, these is a different type of mamas on these Love and Hip Hop shows, child. So I don't know. But anyway, she showed up and she was just like, Tommy, does a crackhead, would it be smart for a crackhead to sell crack? You're gonna be your own worst customer. You're gonna be your own best customer, mama. What's going on with you? I'm trying to tell Tommy, because I love her like a daughter, but she really going down a bad road. And I'm just here for her, you know? Tommy didn't want to hear it, and I'm Tommy, and I'm Tommy, and this Tommy shit, you feel me? I'm Tommy, and I've been through shit my whole life, and I ain't bring you here to judge me, and all this kind of stuff. We know how Tommy goes off within 5 minutes. You know, she's trying to create her own business. She's trying to do something positive. But Karen feels like this is a wrong field for her to go in, and I am kind of here for it, for what Karen is saying, and I do understand what Karen is saying. But what I say to that is just give the girl a chance. Oh, I don't know why I stopped right now. Okay. But what I say to that is basically just give the girl a chance. And I'm sorry I keep stopping y'all. I don't know why. Anyway, it's give the girl a chance until she fucks up, basically. So, they were arguing and showing out, and then she finally calmed down. So what Tommy wants to do is Tommy wants to have a whole little testing thing where she basically invites people to come and taste her wine, and doing a whole little business. So good for Tommy, good for Tomaletto. Okay, so moving on from that, Stevie and Joseline. So Stevie and Joseline is in the damn court room. And we're coming out the courts, and Stevie came out, bobbing his head. Stevie, out of spite, he wanted to ask for full custody of his daughter, baby Bella Bonnie Bella, whatever. And he was just like, well, since she asking for a DNA and treat me like the way she treat me, I'm gonna do this. And so Joseline came out. Joseline looked absolutely ridiculous. She had on this fur, and it's just, I know she's pregnant, but her weight wasn't, in her stomach area. All her weight was just, it looked like she was wearing a fat suit. Like, it was just all stuffed in shirts and shit up here. And I was just like, Tommy, not Tommy, Joseline, what the hell you got on? So Joseline's talking with her lawyer or attorney, and she's just like, I really don't know what's going on with Stevie. Like, I really don't know what's going on with Stevie. Like, I don't know what's really like going on. Like, he doing this out of spite. He know he not a good father. He know he wouldn't be a father. He'll never have my baby. I'm taking my baby and I'm going to Miami. I'm taking my baby. I'm going to Miami. And I don't have time for this. Stevie's stupid and all this kind of stuff. So a little later on, they had a whole revealing of the test results with Stevie J and Joseline. Stevie J is the father of Joseline's baby. Duh. And she had the conversation with her brother. And she was just like, but now I'm mad. Now I'm mad now. Cause and the brother was just like, why? She was like, because you just don't know what this man that put me through. Like, now I'm mad. Like, oh, he just made me so mad. I know who I lay down with. I just Hernandez. So whatever. She knew who she lays down with, darling. So young Jock, he's performing some song that's gonna go straight to Cascade. The Cascade where Waka and Charlie was skating at. And straight from Cascade to Decatur back to Jock. That's where it's gonna go. That new single by Jock. But we'll see. We'll give it a chance. And he's performing, and Dime is there with him, and Tommy's there with him. So they all sit down and have a conversation. And Dime was just like, so do Karlie know that y'all like messing around? And Tommy was just like, I mean, we not messing around, but Jock cool as hell. And I don't have to tell nothing to Karlie. I don't have to tell nothing to Karlie. Jock was just like, you know what? The situation that I got going on with Karlie is the situation I got going on with Karlie. And we on a whole nother tip. And Jock said to the camera, he was just like, you know what, Karlie can do what the hell she wants to do. Even if she messes around with other men, it wouldn't bother me at all. I mean, I would damn near encourage it. Karlie and Jock has this weird kind of relationship going on, which I think they should get married, honestly. For some reason, I'm totally here for Jock and Karlie getting together. Like I said in a past review, a train wreck and a train wreck. The meeting together and just having a catastrophe. And I'm here for it. Why not? And I honestly think they're hilarious. Honestly, and throughout the years, Karlie Redd has kind of grown on me. She's remained consistent. She's the only person on the show that's remained consistent. She was messy from the beginning, and she's messy all the way through, and she's still here. So I guess I just grown to like her a little bit. I wouldn't trust her, but I've grown to like her a little bit. She's that friend that you only need for certain things. When you really need that tea, she's that girl for you. She really is. So, but don't bring her around your brother, your uncle, your son. If he's old enough. No, your cousin. Mm-mm. Why? Your daddy? Okay, your man. Nope. She's not that. She's not that. I don't like her that much, but y'all know what I mean. So they're having a conversation. Tommy's just like, I ain't got to tell Karlie nothing. We know Tommy and Karlie don't like each other anyway. I actually think Karlie is kind of over, Tommy, but Tommy's still kind of harboring on it a little bit. They also get into the whole Treasure P thing. Jock was just like, well, I heard that you got into it with Treasure P. And Tommy was just like, well, who told you that? He was like, Treasure P. And she was like, he was like, Treasure P kind of shadows me at my radio station. And Tommy was just like, shadows. That bitch need to stay in the shadows and not come into the light, especially trying to hold the candle to bitches that she can't even hold the candle to. And I was just like, yes, Tommy, come through. She said something like that. I was like, slay. So Dime is kind of, just sitting there like getting the tea and stirring the pot without really stirring the pot. I think that Karlie's still way more messier than Dime Piece. So she was just like, okay, well, whatever, and I got her. Okay, let's see. So we get to the whole wine thing because nothing else really happened of importance that I can think of in this episode. So we get to the whole wine tasting thing. The whole Tommy is announcing to the world that she's, having a wine coming out, and it's all good and it's all gravy. So we see Rashida. She looked beautiful, by the way. Rashida's a beautiful woman. You can't take that away from her. Now her intelligence, you might can, but her beauty, no, God no, she's stunning. And I only say that not because she's a dumb woman, no, but she's less than smart to still continue to be with Kirk. I'll say that. At least with the shit that we see on camera. Now, if everything is just fake that we've seen all these years, and if they're just doing everything for a check, then I understand why you're still with him, which might be the case. But still, it's just, how much are you willing to like sell your soul, darling? I mean, come on. You know, I can pretty much guarantee, I don't know this for a fact, all alleged, but I can pretty much guarantee that Kirk has cheated on Rashida at least twice throughout their whole long ass relationship, at least twice. But anyway, so Rashida came out the house. She just wanted, to get some air and, all that shit. Where Rashida's ass should have been was talking to what's that child's name? Talking to Kirk's alleged baby mama. What is her name? Crystal, Samantha, Kiana is the other one, Jasmine. Rashida should have been talking to Jasmine because everybody met up with Jasmine. Deb looks great, by the way, with this new hair. Still talking like one of them chain smokers in the commercials. But well, she looks great with that hair. But she definitely should be talking to Jasmine. Like, I don't know why she just don't want to talk to this girl to get all the tea. But whatever. Like Carla Red said, sometimes you need to get the tea from these side women first, then slap the hell out of them or do whatever you want to do to them. So we get to that whole thing. Jock was just like, damn, I ain't seen you in a long time. Scrappy was there for the wine tasting for Tommy's little business thing. Who else was there? It was Tommy. It was Mimi, Jock, Rashida, Scrappy, Dime Piece. Karen came in another inappropriate dress, but this just wasn't as bad. And then who came in looking like a total fool, a total cartoon character? It was lovely Mimi came in. Tommy introduced him. Everybody was just like, hey. I was just like, who the hell is this crazy ass? Tommy was just like, she was like, I'm lovely baby. And it was just like, hey, girl. Their reactions was hilarious. Tommy was just like, this is my new friend. She was just like, yeah, I do nails and all that kind of stuff. She keep your nails popping, yada yada. So lovely Mimi started with Dime, and she was just like, the last time I saw you was at Joseline's whole event for her video shoot and all that. And Tommy was just like, you was well, Dime, because Tommy and Dime are cool now. So she was just like, what? Dime was just like, I mean, yeah, I was there. And they asking Dime questions. So you cool with Joseline now? And Dime was just like, I mean, we both street bitches. I mean, what? And then Tommy was just like, so anyway, Tammy, she was just like, so anyway, yada, yada, yada. Dime took offense to that. And Dime was just like, wait a minute, Tammy, like, what you mean by that? And then we found out that Dime don't like Tammy for something that Tammy said about her. Apparently Tammy said to Dime or on Instagram in the DMs or something. Everything goes down in the DMs, darling. They wrote a song about it. That apparently Tammy had said that women over the age of 30 shouldn't be wearing color wigs. Which is kind of true for certain people. For general public, yeah, I agree. But for women in entertainment, it's entertainment, so whatever. But I thought it was hilarious and kind of accurate. But of course, Dom took offense to that. And they got into it, and Dime called her a weak bitch. Tammy started to throw a glass. Dime got up, bitch, I wish you would. This pig face bitch, I wish you would. Yada yada. So it was a mess. Long behold, we got Tommy over here. She's showing out. Talking about, escort this bitch up out of here. Dime was just like, wait, bitch, what you mean? We street bitches. Like, we cool and everything. Before you know it, Tommy threw a drink. Well, I get you, bitch. I get you, bitch. Squat up, bitch. She turns into some kind of creature that Tommy, when she gets mad. And she's just like, I want this motherfucking hoe out here, bitch. We get addresses right here, bitch. Everybody's just sitting at the table looking. Tommy, she went in with good intentions. She went in trying to be positive. But it's these other bitches that's taking her to a place. It's everybody else's fault. That she can't control herself. She trying to change, but people around her won't let her. I feel her. Y'all need to feel her. Y'all really do. So everybody's sitting down, and she was just like, "And what you got to say about it, Karen?" Karen was just like, "Child, the wine good. I'm chilling, child. I can barely breathe in this damn dress. I am chilling. I am Karen King. You feel me?" So everybody congratulated Tommy and all this kind of stuff. Do I think Tommy will ever change? No, unfortunately. I hope she do though at some point. I would love for like Tommy and Tammy to meet. Wouldn't that be something? Wonder if they'll get along or who will fight. Tommy versus Tammy. Or somebody I saw on Facebook somebody put a post up of Sky from Black Ink Crew, New York, and Tommy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They was just like, who you think will win between a fight between Sky and Tommy? Um and me, I don't know. Sky fight like a man, act like a man, all that good stuff. She's from New York. You know, they rough out. They rough. You feel me? Um, and Tommy got so much built up anger. And so she just will go crazy on somebody. And then have a drink afterwards. So who knows? Y'all let me know who would win between the fight between Sky from Black Ink Crew and Tommy from this show. All right, and that was pretty much it. Long ago, you used to want me. Y'all let me know the name of that song. Just gave y'all a little bit. But y'all let me know the name of those artists, name of the song, and what album they came off of. Give you a shout out next week's review, darling. Well, that's pretty much it, y'all. I'll see you guys next week. I love you much. I really do. Make sure to click that bell so you can get notified and subscribe and all that good stuff. And go and watch my Real Housewives of Atlanta review, please. It's a different look, I'll say that. And stay tuned for my Basketball Wives LA review. And I'm probably gonna give a review on Potomac, and I gotta do Greenleaf. I'm behind on Greenleaf. It's just a lot going on in my world, darling, and it's just not enough hours in the day for work and family and friends and YouTube and work and family and friends and YouTube and but I work it out. It's all part of being an adult, right? I am grown, all right, and I'm loving every minute of it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.